The Israeli Defense Force, or IDF, is one of the most battle-trained armed forces in the world and one of the most technologically advanced countries with high Human Development Index. The IDF has a close military relation with the United States, including development cooperation such as on the F-15I jet, Fell laser defense system, and the Arrow missile defense system. The famous Uzi submachine gun, Taver assault rifles, and the Iron Dome missile defense system are all Israeli inventions. On the other hand, the Turkish Armed Forces is the second largest standing military force in NATO after the US Armed Forces. Turkey is also one of the most developed and powerful countries among the Muslim-majority countries. Turkey is also one of 5 NATO member states, which are part of the nuclear sharing policy of the alliance. Today in this video, we are going to compare military power of Turkey and Israel in details. Let's get started. Economy size comparison by GDP nominal. Turkey around 650 billion US dollars. Israel around 384 billion US dollars. Population comparisons. Turkey around 84 million. Israel around 8.6 million. Nuclear weapon. Turkey is a non-nuclear weapon state and currently doesn't possess any nuclear weapons, whereas Israel is an undeclared nuclear power and is estimated to have anywhere between 80 to 400 nuclear weapons. Israel is also a suspected nuclear triad with F-15 Strike Eagle, Jericho-3 intercontinental ballistic missiles, and long-range submarine-launched Popeye turbo cruise missile. Defense budget comparison. The defense budget of Turkey is around 22 billion US dollars, whereas the defense budget of Israel is around 21 billion US dollars. Manpower comparisons. The Turkish Armed Forces at present has around 360,000 active military personnel, as compared to Israel's 170,000 active military personnel. Land equipment comparisons. Main battle tanks. The Turkish army has around 2,400 to 3,000 main battle tanks, as compared to Israel 1,650 plus Merkava main battle tanks. Armored fighting vehicles. The Turkish Armed Forces at present has around 6,500 infantry fighting vehicles and armored personnel carriers, whereas Israel has around 6,000 armored personnel carriers. Self-propelled artillery. Turkey 940 plus as compared to Israel's 650 plus self-propelled artillery. Now coming to multiple launch rocket system. The Turkish Armed Forces has around 320 multiple launch rocket system as compared to 100 plus MLRS of Israeli Army. Air power comparisons. Total aircraft. The Turkish Armed Forces has around 1,150 total manned aircraft, as compared to Israel's 720 plus manned aircraft. Total aircraft counts include combat aircraft, helicopters, bombers, transport, reconnaissance, and trainer aircraft. Unmanned air vehicles are excluded. Multi-role fighter jets. Turkey currently has around 245 multi-role fighter jet. F-16 Fighting Falcon is the main multi-role fighter jets of Turkish Armed Forces at the moment. On the other hand, the Israeli Armed Forces have around 330 plus multi-role fighter jets. Stealth F-35 Lightning II, F-15 Eagle and Strike Eagle, and F-16 Fighting Falcon are the main multi-role fighter jets of Israel. Naval power comparison. Frigates. The Turkish Navy currently has 16 frigates, whereas the Israeli Navy currently doesn't have any frigates. Corvettes. Turkey currently has 10 corvettes, whereas Israel has 4. Submarines. The Turkish Navy currently has 12 submarines as compared to Israel's 5 submarines. Aircraft carriers and destroyers. Both Turkey and Israel doesn't have any aircraft carriers or destroyers at the moment. Thanks for watching.